Firefighters just gave an update in the past hour. KPIX 5's Jackie Ward is live there with the very latest in Crockett. Jackie.
Kenny, Michelle, the public information officer for Contra Costa County Fire, just wrapped up a press conference about 30 minutes ago. Yes, the fires are out. The cleanup process begins, and a cause has still not been determined. At first sign of daybreak, fire crews finally had a chance to investigate the damage. Foam, now blankets, where two tanks collectively holding 250,000 gallons of ethanol once stood. News Star says the tanks were only filled to 1% capacity, meaning this could have been a whole lot worse, because 16.8 million gallons of ethanol can be stored across both tanks.
We probably dodged some bullets here in the last 24 hours or so. The tanks were mostly empty. That's a two-edged sword, because when tanks are empty, they have more oxygen in them. So that would be conjecture on my part to say which way we would have been better off. But I think the point is that even at 1% capacity, those tanks had a lot of ethanol in them.
So now the question is how to remove all of what Con Fire is calling the material that's made up of foam, water, and ethanol. They believe it's mostly water at this point, but they're still trying to determine that. Con Fire says they will continue to saturate this area with foam in order to prevent rekindling, and that will only help the dilution of the so-called material, because foam is 97% water. They've also assessed that there's no longer a need to cool the adjacent tank, something they were doing all day yesterday, and health officials say there is no longer a threat to the public's health and that people can resume their normal activity. A Chevron firefighter is the only person who was injured during yesterday's fire, but he has since been released and he's going to be okay. Live in Crockett, Jackie Ward, KPIX 5.